Good morning, my friends. Welcome to this episode of Happiness After Codependency. I'm Marshall Berkshire, and I'm your guide into creating happiness, well-being, love, prosperity, and peace in your life after codependency, after abuse, after neglect. Because that's what I've done in my world, and that's what I've helped hundreds of others do in theirs. So it is possible to be free of codependency. So I'm excited to be with you guys this morning for today's topic, which we're going to jump into, is really about how codependency is a strategy to get needs met. We're going to talk about the 10 core needs that we are trying to get met through codependent behaviors or tactics. So we're going to jump into that today. Before we get started there, I need to share this out to the community real quick. The community is your safe haven where you can find tools, you can find guidance and support in your journey beyond codependency. The link is above on Facebook, below on YouTube. Check the rules to make sure it's a good fit for you. Come and join us, and let's discover your well-being and happiness together. Okay, so let's click the button, and boom. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. And if I can find the group, yeah, we'll get this done. Healing. I don't know why they move things. It kind of drives me crazy. All right. So we have 10 core needs. All of us do 10 core emotionally needs, to be specific. Now, codependency fundamentally is a strategy that helps us get needs met. I lump them into three large categories: the need for safety, the need for connection, and the need for what I call value identity, which is our sense of self and our sense of value to other people in the world. And codependency uses 6 core behaviors to help us get those needs met. Because again, if we look at codependency from the angle of strategy rather than identity or disease or something we have to cope with, it makes a lot more sense to our world, because we have had to wrestle with chaotic, unstable, unsafe relationships. And codependent behaviors and codependent thinking and beliefs started to enter our world as a last-ditch effort for us to get our needs met. Codependency is generated by a biological response called the fawn response. And that creates these 6 habits I'm going to outline here in a second to get our 10 core needs met. So let's jump in there. So first of all, codependent habits show up as 6 core things: people-pleasing, toxic accommodation, being a perfectionist, trying to fix yourself for others, taking responsibility for their emotions, things like that, trying to prove or earn love or worth, and then this impulse to merge with another person, to blend with them in order to try to eliminate the emptiness we feel, the incompleteness we wrestle with in our lives. These 6 core codependent habits are how codependency is trying to get our needs met. Now, in the link above on Facebook and below on YouTube in the description, I have a link to the 10 core needs. I'm going to run through them here real quick so we have some context around what they are, but they're there for you. You can go click on that link, takes you to the library on my website, where you can also see a million different other things I offer, but it gives you a printable graphic of these 10 core needs. So 10 core needs is derived from a book called The Emotionally Absent Mother that was written by Jasmine Lee Corey. So this is derivative of her work. And these 10 core needs are acceptance. This is about the individual being glad that you're here, that they're excited and happy that you exist in their world. Attention. I see you, I acknowledge you, I value, you are special to me, you matter to me. And respect. I honor you and I honor your person. And then there's nurture, which is your needs are important to me and I'll contribute to them. Then there's availability. I am here for you. There is time. I will make space for you in my life. Safety. Your protection matters to me. Rest. You are safe to be yourself with me and to care for yourself in my space. And then play. I enjoy who you are. These 10 core needs are what codependency is trying to help us experience. It's trying to help us create connection through play, through availability, through time, through affection. It's trying to create a sense of value and identity through approval, through acceptance, and through being valued by another human being. And it's trying to create safety through building a sense of shelter and protection with this other individual and with the world. And we do that through trying to people please. We do that through trying to be perfect. We do that by trying to earn or demonstrate or prove our worthiness or lovability. We try to earn connection and value, safety, by trying to fix other people's pain. And ultimately, especially if we're dealing with love addiction or a deep trauma bond, we try to merge or blend with another human being in order to feel like we have connection, we have identity, we have meaning and value in the world. This is why I look at codependency as a strategy. And this is why I look at codependent behaviors as tactics of that strategy that try to help us meet these needs. Now, here's the kicker. Here's what really matters in this. If we look at codependency this way, then really what has to happen in our world, in our healing, is that we don't need to eliminate our needs, because a lot of times that's what we do. I know I tried to eliminate my needs. I tried to become completely independent of my needs, of needing a relationship, needing connection, of safety, protection, play, all those things. I tried to make it all happen in me. I didn't need anybody else, didn't need any other person to contribute to my world. That is actually codependency, it's counterdependency technically, of trying to eliminate something that's very crucial and valid to our healing, because our needs are not the problem. Our need for connection, safety, for feeling valued, for having identity, for play, for protection, for attention, all those things, they're fundamentally precious. And they are crucial to our actual healing, our freedom, our satisfaction in our life. They're the building blocks of creating happiness for ourselves. They're also the way in which we can liberate ourselves from codependency. What has to shift here is not the need, but how we get the need met. And this is what we're going to be exploring over the next little while, is how do we shift these codependent behaviors. And in connection with these trainings, I've got a new workshop coming up here at the end of this month on the 28th. I'll be talking about here in a sec. And then a series of paid master classes that teach you how to shift those specific behaviors using my ISI method for making things change there. So I'll reinforce the importance of this. To heal from codependency, we have to shift how we get our needs met, not eliminate that we have needs. This is where we start building healthier relationships, healthier relationship with life and with ourselves and with others. This is where we become more of a self-advocate. This is where we start experiencing more self-respect and experiencing our own intrinsic worth. I call that innate value. This is where we start to know ourselves, to follow ourselves, and to embody who we be. And it starts with these 10 core needs. So today I want you to explore this question about your needs. What shifts if I trust just a bit that my needs are valid, real, and good? That's all you got to do, is explore that question. See what starts to show up within you. Because this sets us up. It sets up the table, the yard, the platform, whatever we want to call it. It sets us up for success and for the rest of the things we'll be exploring here as we go forward, and understanding these needs, and then understanding the tactics we're using to get them met in codependency, and what we will do differently to get them met. So that's what we'll be exploring over the next at least September and October, because there's a fair amount to explore here. So I'm excited about that. Now, I've got a cool opportunity for you. I have what's called I have a new workshop rather that's called Decoding Codependency, the 6 Habits. This workshop is for anyone with codependency that's struggling to understand why they're not breaking free of their codependency, why they are feeling shame about it, why they are stuck in it. And it's going to teach you how to shift out of that codependency by 1, helping you understand these 10 core needs, 2, helping you identify those codependent habits and the feelings, the impulses in the body that show up that signal that, oh, I'm going to people please, or oh, I'm going to try to be perfect here. And then we're going to teach you how to interrupt that cycle, how to soothe it, and then how to inquire into yourself so you can find your own path in meeting that need. Because you got to know what the need is before you can determine the path. That's what we're going to be exploring in this workshop, the Decoding Codependency 6 Habits workshop. It is free to attend. It's September 28th. To get your seat, the link is above on Facebook, below on YouTube. Come enroll and let's change your world and how you relate to your needs. Or let's change your world by changing how you relate to your needs so you get them met in a healthy way. And you start to experience more actual safety, connection, and value identity in your world, aka freedom from codependency. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for showing up and for your support today. Go gently with yourselves and remember to explore that question. What shifts if I trust just a bit that my needs are valid, real, and good? And I'll see you guys in our next training. Have a great day, guys.